Stephen Hawking, the mind that defied limits. What if I told you that one of the greatest minds in history was given just 2 years to live? That a man who could not move, could not speak, would go on to reshape our understanding of the universe itself? This is the incredible story of Stephen Hawking, a scientist who turned adversity into genius, defied every odd, and changed the way we see the cosmos forever. Born on January 8, 1942, exactly 300 years after the death of Galileo, Stephen William Hawking entered a world at war. His parents, intellectuals themselves, valued education above all. But young Stephen, he wasn't exactly a prodigy. In fact, he was often labelled as lazy with unimpressive grades. Yet, beneath this outward appearance of mediocrity, there was an insatiable curiosity. He dismantled clocks, built rudimentary computers, and devoured books on space and time. His teachers saw something extraordinary, a mind that worked differently, one that saw the world in equations and possibilities. At 17, Hawking earned a place at Oxford. But even there, he found little challenge in his coursework. Physics came so naturally to him that he often didn't bother studying. Instead, he spent his time rowing, enjoying the thrill of competition. But fate had other plans. The breakthrough moment. In his early 20s, Stephen Hawking's life took a devastating turn. He noticed himself becoming unusually clumsy, tripping over curbs, struggling to button his shirt. At 21, he was diagnosed with ALS, also known as Lou Gehrig's disease. Doctors told him he had just 2 years to live. Can you imagine being given an expiration date before your life has even begun? Depression followed. He withdrew, questioning if there was any point in continuing his studies. But then something changed. A chance encounter with Jane Wilde, the woman who would become his first wife, reignited his will to live. Hawking decided that if he was going to die, he would make his time count. At Cambridge, he threw himself into his research on black holes and the nature of the universe, and that's when he made a groundbreaking realization. Black holes weren't entirely black. They emitted radiation, a phenomenon now known as Hawking radiation. This discovery rewrote the laws of physics. Despite his deteriorating health, Hawking's mind soared. His book, A Brief History of Time, published in 1988, became an international bestseller. A book about the cosmos, about time itself, something no one expected to become a mainstream phenomenon, yet it sold over 25 million copies. His voice, once stolen by ALS, was now heard through his iconic computerized speech system, and he used it to inspire. From guest appearances on The Simpsons and Star Trek to his collaborations with NASA, Hawking became not just a scientist but a cultural icon. But even legends have their struggles. Hawking's personal life was turbulent. His marriage to Jane suffered under the weight of his growing fame and worsening condition. He later married Elaine Mason, one of his nurses, but even that relationship ended in controversy. Through it all, he never stopped working. He defied time, outliving his initial diagnosis by more than 50 years. He continued to defy scientific boundaries, arguing against time travel, proposing theories on the multiverse, and even warning of artificial intelligence's potential dangers. Legacy and impact. March 14th, 2018, the day the world lost Stephen Hawking. But did we really lose him? His work lives on, shaping modern physics and inspiring new generations to look up at the stars with wonder. He showed us that even when trapped in a failing body, the mind has no limits. That knowledge, curiosity, and perseverance can break barriers, both physical and intellectual. So let me ask you, what's stopping you from defying the odds? Call to action. What do you think was Stephen Hawking's greatest contribution to science? Let us know in the comments below. And if his story inspired you, hit that like button, subscribe for more incredible biographies, and share this with someone who needs motivation today. Because as Hawking once said, however difficult life may seem, there is always something you can do and succeed at. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and never stop looking up.